All right. Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much to the old subscribers and thank you to the new subscribers. Please make sure to share this video, like this video, comment below if you will. Thank you so much for your support. Up on the roof, here's the roofer cleaning the areas around the roof penetrations. These are the PVC pipes that penetrates the roof. It appears that the caulking around them, the seal around them has failed or was not done properly. And that is why we have this leak coming through. So he inspected each one of them and found out that this is the one that is the culprit. And he's doing the cleaning around it and he's going to seal it and it should be good. So let's hope for the best after he's done.
Stop the wiper for a little bit, see what happens. Whoa, no, that's dangerous. That was dangerous. Couldn't see nothing. Yeah. Some serious flash flood warning right here. Gotta do what we gotta do. Find out it's flooded, the water's coming in. All I can do is make sure that the damage is minimal, not extensive. I can't stop the leak right away, but I can make sure I move stuff out of the way to ensure that all the stuff are safe.
All right. It rained all night and partly this morning, and as you can see in the previous video, we had a guy come out and fix where we thought the rain was coming from into this area that we see now. That over time you can see those little dark spots, that's mold. So we need to treat that, take care of that, and repaint this area. But it looks like the fix that we did actually worked together. So that is good. So that's good work right there. So hopefully this is now taken care of for good. Yeah, so I don't see any more leaks anywhere. So we seem to be okay with that one spot over there. So that's taken care of. That's a bonus. That kind of cost what? The little material that he used and him going up on the roof and everything, the labor was around $300 to take care of that one little headache that you see right there. Yeah, $300. And you can see over time on the floor what the water damage has done over time that we take care of it. Now we have mold up there, so we gotta scrape that, clean that, and repatch that area and paint that area and take care of that. All good. All right, back to the scene. Though, yes, we did fail the inspection, the electrical inspection. However, we have two more inspections coming. We have the mechanical and plumbing inspection coming. Hopefully we'll pass those. We'll see how that goes. They're already putting for that request. Oh, that's the light right there. Now let me explain why we failed. What happened? Why we failed the electrical inspection. So as you saw in the video, everything was going smooth. Everything was going smooth until the inspector lady did her due diligence by saying, let's look at the panel, the electrical panel. What happened in the electrical panel? Let me show it to you right now. I'll turn the camera around. So here's the electrical panel that she had him open up. Before she had him open it up, this face was on here. Let me just be careful now. This face was on here. I mean, this is a little heavy. It was on here. And it says right here that, my shadow, space. Okay, it was a space. You're not supposed to have a breaker right in a space. And she was like, okay, take it down. Let me see, take it out. So he took it out. Let me put this down. It's a heavy one-handed. Wow. I'm a little strong. And when he took it out, she noticed that there's wires in there, in that socket that's supposed to be a space. Everything on the panel needs to be labeled, so when you switch the breaker off, that area doesn't get power anymore. Now, where does this wire go to? We don't know. And we need, by law, to know where every breaker goes just in case of emergency fire or something. God forbid somebody's getting electrocuted, you can easily switch this off from here. The power's cut off and you're good to go. So he could not tell where this guy go to. So that's the red flag right there. And then she had him, upon further investigation, while they keep switching things off on and on, testing all the plugs and stuff, they still didn't find it. So she had him open one of his outlets up. So she basically picked a random one. The one she picked was the one in this room right here. Let me turn the light on here. The one she picked was this one down here. And have him open it up. And when he opened it up, get my shot out of the way. When he opened it up, she had him take the screws out and pull the wire and pull it out. And the two wires that come into this guy, that brings power to it. And one of the wires that she saw is the wrong gauge. How you know it's the wrong gauge is the color of the wire. And she basically told him that is wrong. So that means if this is done here, we used to say what you did all around. So for that reason, you will be failed. And she was like, okay, let's go to the other unit before this. And then they went to the other side. Let me turn this light off and then we'll go. Let me turn the lights off and we'll go to the other side to show you what the deal is on the other side. This is 1 west. Okay, now we're going into 1 east. The panel is back here. Let me turn the light on. As you can see, this one, the panel is also out. And let me grab the face of the panel. See if I can lift this up with my hand again. It's a little heavy. And that goes that way. So you can see this one has no space in it, but everything seemed to be labeled correctly. And she had no issue with this one. But that one red flag that she saw on the other side basically said we feel she doesn't need to go upstairs to go see what is done upstairs, because once you do it in one place, that means you probably did it in other places. She was nice enough to say fix the issue and call the city for a reinspection. And once you do that, let me know that you've called, and that way she will be able to take that assignment to come back here. And since she's already familiar with the building and knows what is going on, it will be easy for her to complete the inspection. Or else, if a new person picks up the inspection, he or she will come, and then we have to do this all over again, and there's no telling the standard of that other person that's gonna come may fail again. They all have different ways of doing their task. So let me show you the panels upstairs. But before I do that, let me give you a quick rundown of this panel. So the power comes from down below, which the meters are downstairs in the common landlord area. In the landlord common area, that's where the meters are. That feeds this panel, electrical panel right here. So the red, the white, and the black are the live wire that comes out from that meter. The white one is the neutral wire, the grounding wire. The red and the positive and negative, the red and the black, brings the power into this box right here. This box right here now distributes the power to different fixtures and devices in the space. So each breaker goes to, well, first the big guy shows 100 amp. So that's 100 amp coming into this whole thing that powers up the whole unit. Each breaker runs, the wire that comes out of it goes into an outlet or a switch or a fixture. That's how it works. So if I switch one of this off, eventually if I keep switching them off, it will switch off one of this powers right here. That is how they work. These are the spaces they have. So this all is life. That's juice. I should have a glove on, but since I'm careful, I'm not touching anything. That's how it is. So this one that has a double on it is usually for something that takes a lot of power, i.e. this unit right here. That's what takes something like that. Everything else goes to the fridge, to the other place of the building. That's how that works. And you can see the red coming down in there, bringing power, and the black coming down, bringing power, and the white not touching anything, but everything is connected, and it's taking the grounding wire, grounding the electrical. Let me show you that. This is 2 west. Turn the light on. And it turns. Alright, that's kitchen light. So ideally, this is what the panel looks like with the phase intact. It didn't come up here. That's why this is this way. And you can see everything labeled right there. So this one goes to this guy, this one goes to this guy, and this guy goes to that one over there. And this would have been an issue if she had seen that. She was like, what is that? So we definitely need to correct that. We need to put a tape over that and write what that goes to, because that is for this guy right here. And this one goes for that guy. And there's a number at the end of the panels right here. See those numbers? Those are numbers. That's 8, that's 4, and that's 2. And this is 1. So this goes here, this goes here, that goes there. And that's how those numbers work. There's numbers here also, they cover them up, which they should not have done that, but yeah. So that's how the things go, and this is how it is. This is the main guy. The main guy, you switch it off, the whole power goes off in this space. Let me give it a shot, see what happens. All this light is gonna go off, watch. See, that's the one that brings all the power into the space. I turn it back on. There you go, now you have power back. And see everything resetting? So each one of these guys, if I do the same, it will switch either the power going to the outlet, or to one of the light fixture, or to the oven, and to the furnace. Back here, you can see the furnace is restarted. That's what happens. That's the water tank also restarted. So that is it for education on the electrical panels. We got one more to go to. Let's go check out 2 east, the panel there. So this is done. I'll switch the lights off over here, and then we'll head out to the next one. This is 2 east. Turn this on, and you can see they were getting ready for her to come up this way, so they took this off already. And this is one of the ones that got us busted downstairs. And this one has 2 in it. I'm gonna bring up the panel, see what that goes to. Let me pick this up. So this one says AC. That is AC up on the roof. That is that guy. Yep. And those are all the screws that goes to it. on the edges. So at the end of the day, there's no way for myself or the enforcer to micromanage and make sure that all those wires go to the right places. It is the due diligence of the contractor, the electrical contractor, and his crew to make sure that everything is done correctly, because this is what they get paid for. Unfortunately, he failed. Now it's going to be an issue to get him back to come and repair everything the inspector has outlined to be fixed, because they are fully paid, so there's no need for them to be on this job. Them failing this job will only report on their score at the city level if we make it a big deal, and it's just there's no better way to put it. The liability and accountability is not something that is heavily documented, so it's up to the integrity of that contractor or said contractor to do the right thing, because they stand by it. They want repeat business. They want more customers. So all we can do is make a big noise about it at the city, and then they get a little markdown on that. So yeah, but we're not going to go through that headache. We'll just keep calling him and make sure that he comes out. So last week he was out of town. This coming week he should be back in town, and we're going to keep calling him and see for him to come out and get this done. This is the main. So eventually, once we pass the inspection, the electrical contractor will apply for the meters from ComEd, and then each unit will have their own meters, and then we'll start paying bills. And that panel is a public space, which is this space. So hopefully everything in there is correct and right. This is the main guy. This pipe right there goes all the way outside. That brings the power into this guy, and this guy then splits each to different units. So this meter down here will go to this box over here, and you see 5 more coming out. Each pipe goes out to different units, to different panels in different units. That is what happens. That's how the electrical is being distributed. And I didn't mention the ground and the wire. What the ground and wire is, in case of a power surge, in case of a lightning strike, it redirects the power, and it grounds it. It goes into the ground. The main thing that we have that goes into the ground, what they use in most cases, is the water line, and this is how it is, and this is how it is done over here. This is how the grounding is done. So this that you see right here, this guy and the couple one is the grounding wire that grounds everything. So, I'm not an electrician, but that's the little I know, and you can see this goes all the way back to the meter. Yep, so that is it. So thank you for following me on this journey and going through the ups and downs with me. I know it's a little bit emotional, but we'll get to the point of it. And some of the books that I've read, which the books are my mentor, I believe his name is Jim Rohn, and he said it best, and I'll put his quote somewhere here or here. And it's true to the form of you trying to get something, anything you're trying to get done. You go by this, and it works out for you. And there's nothing to do about this. We know how this happens. See that over there? It's drying out. That comes from that wall over there, from the drain in the back. Oh yeah, by the way, my hat says Marines 1775. Of course, I'm not in the Marines. This is a hat that I bought from Old Navy, and I'm just coordinating with green and green and green. The enforcer, however, his son, he's a Marine, so for sure, he will definitely appreciate this kind of hat. So this is a tribute. I can say this is to his son that is also a subscriber that watches the videos on a regular basis, and he's been giving us some pointers on what to do in recording and video production. So thank you for supporting. I think that's the army that says hoorah, but he knows he'll be proud of this video, and his pop will be proud of this video too. All right, on to the next project. And that is it for now for this 5-unit apartment building renovation rehab. I think on the same video I'll probably do, I'll either do the $4.5 million project and showcase the concrete work that needs to be done in the future, and I'll do a video for that. I don't know how I was gonna play out, but one of my few projects I have going on will be the video that will come after this. I don't have it planned out, but we'll just go from here. But one thing I can say, thank you to all the subscribers, and if you've not yet subscribed, please go ahead and subscribe. And when you watch a video, it will be nice. It costs you nothing to give a thumbs up. The YouTube algorithm will take a thumbs up and then understand that people enjoy this video, and then it will suggest it and recommend it to other people to watch it. That's what a thumbs up does. My previous video was basically saying thank you to everybody that has subscribed to get us to 10,000 subscribers. I do need you to vote either A, B, or C. So A, to feed the orphanage somewhere in West Africa. B, to dig a borehole somewhere in West Africa. And C, to go back to Chicago and feed the homeless, do another pizza giveaway. That's where we're at. So let me know. Thank you for the support. And we are on our way to 100K subscriber. I really appreciate you guys for coming along with me on this journey. Appreciate you all. Thank you for your support. Thank you for everything that you've done for this channel to get it this far. All right, let's go. We should not be disappointed on this project. This is a fantastic project, and the end result is going to bring about, it will be that real good thing. So to all my investors on this project, we are surely getting to the finish line very soon. As I report to you guys, what I've done is the other properties that we own, as discussed in our last annual meeting, we already ordered for the appraisals of those properties, so we know what the value of those properties are. Basically, what we have 4 houses, single family houses, and then we have 2 apartment buildings, this being one of them, and the other one is fully occupied. The 3-unit apartment building is fully occupied. This would be a 5-unit building, and the single family are all occupied. We're doing good. So once we get those appraisal, then we'll have another meeting to give you an update on where we are at the state of affairs of our beautiful corporation. All right, thank you.